So, let me ask you, does this sound familiar? You're absolutely buried in client work. You're drowning in your to-do list, and that feeling of being in control? Yeah, that seems like a distant memory. The thing is, you are not alone in this, and more importantly, you are not stuck.
But what if all that chaos, what if that wasn't your default setting? Take a look at this. Alex, an independent consultant, was in that exact spot. But by applying the very principles we're about to cover, he turned his workflow completely around. He didn't just survive, he delivered his biggest project ahead of schedule. This isn't just theory, folks. This is a proven path from chaos to clarity.
Okay, let's get real about how this actually happens, because it's a trap we all fall into. It always starts so innocently, right? A client just asks for one small thing, but then that one thing becomes two, then three. And before you even know it, the scope is completely exploded, your deadlines are a total mess, and you are on a fast track straight to burnout. It is a vicious, vicious cycle.
So here's the deal for the rest of this explainer. We are going to give you the exact tools you need to shatter that burnout cycle for good. We're going to show you how to truly master your workflow, start attracting way better clients, and build a solo business that's genuinely resilient. All right, first things first. We have to tackle a huge roadblock that keeps so many freelancers stuck. And that's this idea that the world's best productivity systems they just weren't built for people like us. You've probably heard the word Agile before, right? And you immediately think of software developers, massive teams, corporate boardrooms. And this right here is the great myth that holds so many independent pros back. You see it and you think, nope, that's not for me. I'm just a team of one.
But here's the reality, and you got to hear this. That myth has it completely backward. The core ideas of Agile, flexibility, adaptation, constant progress, they aren't just applicable to solo work. They are the perfect antidote to the chaos that defines the freelance world.
So how do we make this practical? Well, we build your own personal Agile manifesto. It's a system built on 3 core principles, designed from the ground up for a team of one. And this is how we're going to replace that chaos with control.
Let's just define our key term here, personal agility. It's actually pretty simple. It's all about taking those powerful, proven principles from the Agile world and just applying them directly to your own work. And look, the goal isn't just to get more done. It's to build a resilient system that creates high-impact results, project after project.
In this slide right here, this lays out the foundation. It's all built on 3 pillars. First, iterative planning. This means you're no longer staring at a giant mountain of a project, you're just focused on the very next small step. Second, continuous feedback, which keeps you perfectly aligned with your client and your own goals. And finally, adaptive execution. This gives you the power to pivot when things inevitably change without all the panic.
Okay, theory is great, but let's get our hands dirty. Let's get into the tools. This whole section is about practical strategies you can literally start using the second this explainer is over.
So your first tool is a central command center for all your projects. Usually this is a digital Kanban board. But a super common trap here is analysis paralysis. Spending weeks trying to decide between Trello, Asana, or Notion? The real key, as you see here, is to just move from indecision to action. Pick one that looks good enough and just start, seriously. All right, next up, time boxing. This is your absolute secret weapon against the biggest productivity killer out there, distraction. Instead of a vague to-do list, you assign a fixed block of time to one single task. And during that time, you do nothing else. It is so simple, so powerful, and it just forces you to focus. And finally, we're going to adapt a classic Agile ceremony, the daily stand-up, but just for you, a team of one. Every morning, just take 5 minutes, that's it, to answer the 3 questions you see here. This simple little ritual builds incredible momentum, it clarifies your priorities, and it forces you to face any roadblocks before they can completely derail your day. Now, if you're feeling excited to get this all set up, we've actually got something to make it even easier for you. We put together a free Agile starter kit that's got templates and guides for the tools we just talked about. It's honestly the perfect way to get started. Just check the links in the description to go grab it.
Okay, so once you've got the basics down, you can start to really level up. See, this system isn't static, it's designed to grow with you. Let's take a look at a few advanced hacks.
For example, you can use that iterative planning we talked about to proactively shut down scope creep. Instead of one giant deadline, you break the project into 1 or 2 week sprints. At the start of each sprint, you and the client agree on a small, specific set of tasks. This gives them clarity, and it gives you a totally natural professional way to say, hey, that's a great idea, for the next sprint. Then, after each project, run what's called a retrospective for one. Ask yourself what went well, what was a struggle, And what one thing can I improve next time? See, this isn't a static to-do list. It's a dynamic system for constant improvement, and it's designed to scale as your business thrives.
So what does this all lead to? I mean, what's the ultimate payoff for putting this system into place? Well, it's about becoming something more. It's about becoming a truly resilient freelancer.
This right here, this is the transformation. It's a fundamental shift from being a reactive freelancer who's always putting out fires to becoming a proactive professional who is firmly in control of their projects, their time, and their entire business.
And this is who you become. You become someone who minimizes burnout while maximizing your creative output. Someone whose very process and professionalism starts attracting higher quality clients. You become, simply put, a masterful solo agilist. So if you are ready to make this transformation your reality and truly 10x your team of one, then the next logical step is our intensive workshop. We go deep on every single one of these topics to help you build and master a system that's tailored specifically for you. Just check out the links below to sign up. I'm going to leave you with this one last thought. Your business, your career, your life, that is your biggest and most important project. So the question is, are you managing it with the care, the intention, and the powerful system that it really deserves?